Hey, I'm Max Manna. Hey, I'm Max Manna. Today I'm on the Waitrose channel, bringing you easy, delicious recipes that help you fight food waste. 70% of the food that we throw away comes from our very own homes. And in this series, I'm gonna show you food recipes, tips on how to waste less food, like bag salad, your leftover bread, maybe some potatoes that you have laying around in the cupboard. Food that is too good to waste. Attention Waitrose shoppers, this is Max Manna speaking. Here are my top tips for reducing food waste. We can all be making small changes to reduce our waste. If you make one small change today, make a shopping list. Sticking to a list stops you from overbuying. Sticking to that list helps you buy the food that you actually need to cook with. Planning your whole meals around recipes you want to cook. I create a list on my phone, writing the things that I need and updating it as I go. So on my list, I need some lemons, I need some limes, and I need an orange. Woo. To go one step further, take a photograph of the ingredients that are in your fridge so you know exactly what you need to buy. Stick to buying loose ingredients as best you can, which helps you reduce plastic waste and you buy only what you need. Keep an eye on use by and best before dates so you can plan your meals around them. Buy your herbs in a potted plant. Once you use them, they regrow. There's nothing wrong with buying frozen. I get my frozen fruit when it's out of season. And if you need anything from these guys, go to the service counter and only buy what you need. Here's another tip. Don't shop when you're hungry, okay? Don't do that. Just don't do it. Here's a great recipe to use up leftover potatoes. 4.4 million potatoes go to waste every single day in the UK. Baffling how many potatoes are thrown away every single day. So I'm gonna show you how to use up the whole entire potato, including the skin. Nothing's going to waste in this recipe. Let's start making my roasty, or rosti, roasty, rosti. What am I saying, roasty? Rosti. Rah, 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 rosti. So the first thing you need to do is give these potatoes a good wash. Just want to remove any dirt or debris that your potatoes have collected. You want to give this a wash because we're going to be using the skins. Nothing's going to waste. All right. They just had a cold shower. Now you can use any kind of potato you like. You can use sweet potato, you can use old potatoes, you can use new potatoes, floury, waxy. Use other leftover veg, other root vegetables, celeriac, maybe some carrots, some parsnips. They're gonna go in this recipe. Delicious. Now get a clean tea towel, lay it out, get a box grater with the largest setting here. We're just gonna grate our potato now onto the clean tea towel. Now the reason why we're grating this onto a clean tea towel is because in a moment, we're going to squeeze the bag to remove all the excess water that the potatoes have. This will eventually help it fry. The link for the full recipe is in the video description. Check it out. All right, doesn't look like much, but we're gonna get something out of this very soon. So, bring it together, fold it up, give this a good squeeze. It's orange because of the sweet potato. This is a good arm, shoulder, pec workout. So if you haven't gone to the gym today, now's your chance. After you squeeze the potatoes and you squeezed most of that water out, grab your bowl. In the potatoes they go. If you can keep your kitchen tidy and clean while making this, kudos to you. So it's time for some Parmesan cheese. I'm using a vegan cheese today. Oh yeah. Salt, black pepper, more the merrier. Extra virgin olive oil. Might need to roll your sleeves up for this one because our hands are gonna get involved. Mix this all together. Let's turn on our stove. Bring this to a medium heat. Add some olive oil to the frying pan. And then we're just gonna go confidently and quickly and safely add our potato in there, stack it in, pack it in, let this begin. Then once everything's in, going with the spatula around the edges, pressing it all together, dropping the heat like it's hot. We don't want this to burn, so keep an eye on this. Don't go anywhere. Music to my ears. All right, I just had a peek. The bottom is nice, golden brown and crispy. I think it's time for a flip, so let's do that. So place a plate on top. Don't burn yourself. Ain't she a beaut? Here we go. I know you can't smell what's happening right now, but
it's happening, and it smells delicious. Little roasty train coming through. Choo choo. All right, when you can do that, when you can move it around, you're ready. Ta-da! There you have it. Crispy golden brown roasty. Let this cool now, let this hang out. You don't want to cut into it right away. If you cut into it right away, it might fall apart. Let it just chill, hang out. While you're waiting, if you have some leftover leafy bits in the fridge, like I do, I just have this salad that was just hanging out in the fridge. Jazz it up with a little bit of lemon juice, a bit of olive oil, pinch of salt, black pepper, a bit of Parmesan cheese to go on top, lemon zest. Let's go in with a slice. Listen to that, listen. Absolutely beautiful. Bit of salad, lunch, dinner, brunch. It's served. Oh yeah. Now I have to serve this to other people, which is gonna be very hard because I wanna eat the whole thing. This is a great recipe too to keep in your fridge if you can't finish everything in one go. It's great as leftovers. Just heat it on the hob. Uncle Bob, I was gonna say Bob's your uncle. Very British thing for me to say. If you don't have that many potatoes, you can have a really small rosti, a personal size one. Like, comment, subscribe, share this recipe with a friend. Make this recipe. Enjoy. Oh.
If you're someone who's ever thrown away a potato, like me, I've been there before, here are some tips that help you reduce your food waste. Keep your potatoes in a cool, dry, well-ventilated area and out of sunlight, and this will keep them lasting a lot longer. Now, these potatoes right here are a little bit soft, a little bit bouncy. You know, they're a little bit past their prime, but perfectly edible. All you need to do is make some chips or make some wedges and keep the peels on. Generous pinch of salt, some black pepper. At this point, I'm gonna add some paprika. Crispy golden brown potato wedges. Look how good they look. Ooh. If you have leftover mash, a great way of using it up is placing it on top of a vegetable pie. There's so many things you can do with mashed potatoes. If you don't want to make a pie, you can make croquettes. You can make a potato leek soup. You can make mashed potato waffles. There's so many ideas. If you have any ideas, let me know in the comments down below. Your freezer is your best friend. My freezer, I named them Felix. Felix the freezer. Shout out to Felix. Now, maybe you don't eat your potatoes right away. Parboil your potatoes, let them cool, place them in a bag, and then freeze them. And when you're ready to eat them, place them on a roasting tray, drizzle of olive oil, give them a little shaky shake, and in the oven they go. Ooh. And now you'll end up something like this. Beautiful, golden, crispy roasties. Not to be confused with rosties. Now, don't throw away your peelings. I'm going to make potato skin crisps. And you can do the same thing with vegetable peelings, like parsnips. Remember, peelings have feelings too. Look at these lovely, crispy, golden brown potato skins. Have them on the side of any dish, maybe on top of a soup as a nice fun little design on a curry, or just have them on the side as a snack.
1, 2, 3, listen.
We love potatoes, but we waste so many of them. Here's a great potato recipe, my crispy smashed potatoes. Parboil your potatoes for roughly 20 minutes. For the pickled red onions, in a saucepan, warm the vinegar, then add sugar and salt. Stir until dissolved and remove from heat. Slice a red onion and place in a bowl. Pour the pickling liquid over the red onion, toss, and set aside. Compost the leftover onion bit or make your own veg stock. Now back to the potatoes. You'll know they're ready when they're soft enough that you can poke a fork through them, then drain. Place the potatoes on a roasting tray and with an empty jam jar or the back of a spoon, gently press until the peel breaks. Drizzle of olive oil, lemon zest, salt, and black pepper. Place in the oven and bake for 20 minutes. Meanwhile, let's make our dressing. Coconut yogurt, smoked paprika, tahini, Dijon mustard, and lemon juice. The link for the full recipe is in the video description.
Serve the crispy potatoes with a few dollops of the dressing, pickled red onion, and a sprinkling of fresh herbs. Gorgeous. Crisp and golden brown on the outside, creamy in the middle, my crispy smashed potatoes. Oh yeah, that's good. Sorry. Thank you so much for watching. I hope my recipes and tips have given you ideas to reduce your food waste. Subscribe, hit the bell, like, share this video, comment down below. I'll see you very soon.